Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the NGN Review channel. My name is Nick, and today this is the review of and recap of Cobra Kai Season 1, Episode 5 and 6, ahead of Cobra Kai Season 6, Part 2 and 3. Before we get into the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below any reviews and reactions you want me to see, you want to see me do. Just comment down below, I'll do them, I'll get straight to it. Remember, like, subscribe, and comment down below any feedback, any reviews, any reactions you want me to see me do. And yeah, let's get straight into the video. In episode 5, it starts with Daniel trying to do business with Armando, a stubborn landlord. We see Robbie's home life and how alone he actually is when his mum is gone every night for a hookup. We see Aisha join Cobra Kai to defend herself, and Sam and Moon have a falling out and are no longer friends thanks to Kyla making up rumors about her that she, you know, I'm not going to say, just sausage. That's all I'm going to say. We see that Daniel didn't want to do business in the first place and just wanted to up the rent of the market where Rosita is, where Cobra Kai, the dojo, actually is, and he just wanted to up the rent for those people there, more specifically Johnny. We see Robbie even more so than ever. We if you actually understand Robbie's character, you actually like him in the first season because you understand why he is, because of Johnny and because of his mum, who's they both pretty much both abandoned him by now. We see that Daniel again hints at the reason to why he wanted more rent was because of Johnny's face, and he pays for his beer and stuff like that. Amanda talks some sense into Daniel, and at school Sam is now being bullied by Kyla, saying she did stuff to him in the movie theaters, to which Miguel stands up for her, and this time he was ready. This time he was ready to fight. This time he's ready to kick Kyla's ass for everything that he did to him, everything that Kyla's doing to Sam and all these people that he's picking on, everything like that. Kyla says, you have to use your lame-ass karate this time. And then Miguel says it's not lame-ass karate, it's Cobra Kai, one of the most badass lines in the entire show. And obviously he wins the most epic fight, and he finally gets Sam to notice him. We see that Robbie's mum has told him that Johnny went to her and said that he wants Robbie to live with him, go to school and stuff, get good education and stuff. And that actually influences Robbie into thinking that his dad does care about him and that he wants to see his dad and that he wants to live with his dad because his mum clearly doesn't care about him. Johnny's proud of Miguel. He gives him his old gi and he gives him a hug. And to which Robbie, he does this a lot, shows up at the very wrong time and sees this. He jumps to conclusions, which a lot of characters do in this show, rides off angrily. Daniel has a touching moment with Mr. Miyagi that brought many tears to viewers' eyes. Johnny finally has more students, including Dimitri and Eli, and Robbie joins LaRusso Auto to get back at his dad, and Daniel gets back into karate. That's the end of that episode. And now we're in episode 6. We see a young Johnny Lawrence first finding Cobra Kai, and then it transitions into all of his new students and him teaching them and stuff. Sam is intrigued by Miguel. She looks him up. Daniel asks her to do some karate with him, like for old time's sake. Much to his dismay, she declines. We see Robbie getting ready for his first day at LaRusso Auto. His friends don't like this, and Johnny talks to his new students, and Dimitri is being a smart aleck, and Johnny pulls him out on it and demonstrates a karate move. He says, "Hit me," and this is a callback to later in season 4, sorry, when Robbie is surrounded by the Cobra Kai dojo, and he's saying to the students, "Hit me. If you can hit me, if you don't hit, I'll go." And we see this done by many characters as well later on as well. We see later. We see Larusso say how good Robbie's been. He asks, Louis and what's his name? Sorry, just back here. His name is Anush. He's talking to Anush. He asks how good Robbie's been so far, and he says he's been good. And Daniel tells Anush to tell Robbie to keep up the good work. And Louis, Daniel's cousin, tries playing a prank on Robbie. Doesn't go well. Daniel yells at Robbie publicly, humiliates him publicly. To which Robbie then says, "Screw this." He quits and walks out. Daniel apologizes to us and to Robbie. He asks him to come back into the shop. He teaches him how to throw a punch, and he also tells Robbie, things aren't always as they seem. He's from Rosita, and Robbie just assumed he came from money. And Robbie relates to Daniel in a sense in that way. He asks him to come back, and they get to know each other a little bit. Miguel helps out Sam, to which she appreciates. They get to know each other, and there's a hint at a future relationship between them. We see Johnny talking with some of his students. A few of them have quit. He calls Eli Lip, to which Lip hates, and asks him not to do. Johnny says, "If you don't want to be a freak, you need to flip the script," which Eli leaves upset, and we think that we'll never see him again. We see Louis apologize to Robbie, and he plays another prank on him, less harmful one, but we'll get into that later. Then we see Sam and Miguel bond more. Robbie goes to the Larusso's house, sees Daniel doing karate, to which, once again, the prank that I talked about earlier, Robbie delivers a spreadsheet of notes and just, I guess, statistics of how the store's doing. But it's actually like a magazine that, being appropriate. And this makes, Robbie obviously go, "Damn it, Louis." And then Daniel says that one's on Robbie. And then Daniel is doing karate, and Robbie asks if he wants to stay to learn. And much to his delight, Robbie says yes, and Daniel now has a student as well. We see Johnny get vulnerable with his class, saying he used to be a nerd, to which Eli walks in with a badass mohawk. Johnny doesn't even recognize him, and Eli says he flipped the script just like Johnny said, to which Johnny now calls him Hawk, and that is the birth of a badass. Hawk is a badass, one of the most badass characters in the whole show. And that is the end of that episode review. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below anything you want to